All right, so we're going to be spectating, recording on Wil- Wilkie, maybe it's Wilkie, uh, Not Tonight match. Um, so this is her deck is one that we've discussed on this channel before. Uh, Rector Topos Bigos. Um, it is nasty. Um, it is it's gotten an upgrade. Uh, Last time we looked at it, it was I think a 67. It's a Drummernaut Ganger Chieftain deck with a lot of removals, so it has a lot of ways to just kind of take control of that board. Double Cutthroat Research with a Time Traveler. It's got a Key Charge, Regrowth, Dusk Witch, and a Teliga. So just a lot of ways to sort of be disruptive. Nepenthe Seed, just it, it it's a pretty nasty little deck there. She is facing Scrowner, um, who will be running. Not paid that much attention to this to this other bracket. Ball Toronto Boss della Galleria. Also a Brobnar and Untamed deck this with Shadows. This could be a little bit of a challenge for Rector because this one has double too much to protect. It's got a Chota, it's got a Hunting Witch and a Teliga. Um, it's got a couple of Flame Fists and a Bumpsy. I think that kind of runs against a little bit of the too much to protect. But the way that um, uh, Rector likes to work is by really just running up with that drummer knot combo, and the too much to protect should uh, maybe hinder that a little bit. Excuse me. So we'll see how this goes. So Scrowner is first player. He's worried about the Dusk Witch. Let's see what he has. Oh, wrong deck. He's got a Lava Ball and Relentless Whispers. And now a Flame a Fire Spitter. So in terms of needing to worry about the Dusk Witch, I would say that that's probably not the case. Um, that might be a little bit of gamesmanship there. So the big combo that I'm seeing outside of shadows in Scrowner's deck um, is the Nature's Call Hunting Witch combo, where he can basically just run up some amber. Brobner obviously has some amber control, but as I mentioned, I think that kind of runs against a little bit what you want to do in shadows. Um, so I'm not convinced. I think there's a little bit of anti-synergy there, though. Late in the game, I can see that some of those Brobnar cards being really critical. We're getting a judge call in here because um, the I don't agree with this call. Um, because there was no legitimate fight target for um, I forget the rules of Unstun sometimes, but there was no board um, for Murmok, and so the replacement effect, because stun is a unstun is a replacement effect when you use. Um, but if the opponents both agree, yeah, they're right. The stun effect replaces the attempt to use the creature. This happens before any enemy creature is selected or targeted. That's from Brad. So I was wrong. That is a TCO glitch. We got a wild wormhole into a coward's end, which did nothing because everything was damaged. Um, Other than give Wilkie some chains. So not really what you're looking for there. Um, she also went into check and then lost it off of a bait and switch. Scrowner is now at 7 with an in check. And a Flame Wake killing Ganger. Tremor. Blinking Line has joined the game. He is the head judge for this event. Ganger. So he's gonna ask about the. So he was summoned, but it's a little. And he's gone. Okay. So now we're getting the Ganger combo. Ganger Jummerknot combo. I think this is a dangerous play for Not Tonight because of those too much to protects. We haven't seen either of them come in discard yet, and there's 2. So even just going up to 9 here likely puts, if Scrowner has a too much to protect, that gives him 3. Plus the amber on too much to protect, plus the bonus amber he has from forging. That's almost enough to be key number 2. The fact that he's waiting here is going shadows. Plays a booby trap, which kills that drummer knot. Special delivery to purge Ganger Chieftain. Does not have a too much to protect though, so. But Not Tonight's deck only has that one Ganger Chieftain, so that combo is now dead. But she was able to survive a not to, or a too much a potential too much to protect too much to protect combo. Plays out a Dusk Witch. Goes to 4 amber. Got a Snufflegator, and a Vigor to heal a Snufflegator for so bringing to 3, but that leaves that Dusk Witch on the board, allowing Not Tonight to really just sort of bring out a massive Brobnar board with double Drubberknot. Again, I'd be a little concerned here, so I would fight with these Groaks. and um, uh, but you have to know that these too much protects are coming. At a certain point, I guess you just don't care, but you don't want to go too high in amber. Like certainly going above 12 is gonna be too much. Yeah, so not tonight stops at 10, which allows scrowner to steal with a too much to protect, but still not get into check with the stolen amount. So that's a good play there. So plays out a Chota, a cooperative hunting to kill the Dusk Witch. So this is honestly at this point, that's really kind of reaching into the game has gotten out of hand. It probably means that you haven't seen your too much protects at all this game. Um, uh, Looking back at the shadows here, you do have Relentless Whispers, so you can still too much to protect. That's not in discard, is it? Yeah. So you still have a potentially a Relentless Whispers in hand and a too much to protect, so you can push Not Tonight off of check once, uh, for uh, for sure if you have those, but it's probably not likely, especially since you're in Brobnar and your opponent has 9. So gonna go Flame Fist, lose 2, Bumpsy to lose 1. Um, yeah, Skrunner has not seen his too much protects, which that's the point. That's the challenge of playing a card game. Um, well, that's the game. Not Tonight has won. Congratulations.